Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I'm Gypsy Girl here to give you another monthly reading for September 2023. This is a reading for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping collective safe, protecting me and keeping me safe. What are the important messages for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? Thank you, Spirit. What are the important messages for Aquarius? Thank you for protecting us and keeping us safe. I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. We have that healing, that deep sense of emotion, wanting to go off and learn, expand on your learning, higher levels of learning, emotional healing. So that seems like there is doctorates coming up here for some students. Somebody or some of us are going in to a higher level of emotional healing. So you may be looking into psychology for some. It is your destiny if it is that you are looking for higher learning, going to school. And then there are those who are looking to heal marriages or heal relationships that can go to the next level towards marriage, or the next level depending on what level you are at in your relationship. Some of us are being very romantic in the way we speak, and some of us are just following that intuition, and others are looking for ways to, or following intuition, but looking for ways to use intuition, because there's a double sense here of instinct. And one side is not very satisfied with the other side that is very, very, very strong. Seems to be emotional battling going on. Intuitively, you're fighting with people on an intuitive level, or arguing on it, discussing, trying to use telepathy, or you speak through your thoughts, going to that higher level, being very emotional with your healing, that deep sense of healing, emotions, for satisfaction, making choices, being satisfied with your choice. So following deep spirituality for some, and others who are manipulating, I wouldn't say manipulating spirituality, or at least they're trying to manipulate spirituality to get satisfaction on a deep sense of healing, emotion. So they're using, or they're trying to use an intuition to heal emotionally. Well, destiny is here to say you will get your justice, or you'll get what you're looking for. Maybe not in the way you want it to come, but it will come. And then there's that sense of putting down the burden and healing. And that is a deep sense of emotion where you're letting it go. It could just mean you cry a lot. You let go, deep sense of emotion. You cry a lot. And then you feel better after. And some of us need to do that, especially if we don't cry, or we don't allow our feelings to come to the surface. We pack it down. Some of us are letting it out, and we're doing it with that sense of emotion. So we're using our emotions for release and healing, which is not a bad thing. So just take it as it resonates. If you have an agenda with using intuition, well, you'll be not so pleasantly surprised with the outcome that you receive. if you're using or trying to manipulate. It won't come in your favor, but there will be a result that will teach and help to release. What does Aquarius need to know? Very important messages for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Seems like there's a deep sense of healing going on for this moon. Well, this moon, the coming into the full moon, we're going to have a lot of deep healing for most of us. Those of us who want healing, those of us who want to move forward and spiral up. If you really want it, it will happen. Thank you, Spirit. The layout is the same as it was or has been for the last readings. The first line is all about you, the viewer. If you are a cross watcher, not Aquarius, then you can place yourself in the first or the second line, depending on how you fit with the read. The second line is for the significant other. If there is no significant other, then it is anyone outside of your circle that you cross during your working days, or family, friends, strangers. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So walking away from love. Ooh. Truth about walking away from love, ending a cycle, ending the abundances, changing that abundance, changing that reputation, changing what you have. It's all behind the scenes. That focus on communication, focus on creativity. Very anxious, very egotistical, very worried about controlling. Passion. Someone is very worried about the truth. Oh boy. Okay, so putting down the burden and manifesting. Someone's giving up on manifesting because it's not working in their favor, or they're not seeing the results that they want. There's a loss here. It comes back to relationships. Betraying a relationship. You see, even that is destined. Okay, so we have a lot going on to bring us to wanting to walk away, and it's quite a bit of information. This is Aquarius, so it's all mental most of all, but then this is all relationship wise, because we see lots of cups here. And the truth and anxiety, communication, passion, focusing on sex but not able to control it, or not being able to control, not being allowed to control. In other words, if you want to control someone's sexuality or sex life, you're not going to get that. That's why they're leaving, because they don't want to be controlled. But then the truth about a third party, that truth about love, truth about who you love, and then walking away from it. You see, in this deck we have 2 cups here. 8 and 2 will be the 10, and then the truth about that love, truth about fulfilling that love. This is for marriage. For some of us are going to make that proposal and focus on making that change happen and getting into a new angle, a new direction, new ideas for marriage. So you're not giving up. Even if you do leave a relationship or you are worried about your sex life, you're still not giving up on a relationship. So you will get into a new one because you're not getting the satisfaction or you feel like you're being controlled, so you're breaking away to get away from that controlling relationship. And the truth of why you're leaving is going to come out, and the truth of why you want to be in a relationship is going to come out. So it's going to work either way. For some of us, it's going to be truth to get into the relationship, and then there will be for others truth to get out of the relationship. So we're sort of on a dividing line here. It's either for or against. Okay. We have the starting off with just desserts here, ending of a cycle, which brings in a proposal to heal. And we have the stalemate, being stopped, being placed in a position where you have to see things in a different perspective, and this is done by Spirit. Spirit is saying, at the end of this cycle, you will change your perspective, you will speak your truth, and you will have disappointment or heal that disappointment. But the truth in itself is about the disappointment. This is why you need to change your perspective, to take a look at that disappointment, or many disappointments depending on your situation, or you, if this is you here, you are disappointed by the change that has taken place, the truth that has come out. You will be or have been disappointed, and that is what needs to heal, to heal down here, to change the direction and take back what was taken, or to get to the higher upper hand, to make that change. Because of disappointment, you in turn will turn around and get the upper hand, because you are given the perspective of the truth, and another perspective of the truth, or seeing the truth in a different perspective. Then we have this stalemate here for moving on, or being innovative, about communication. So this communication is not that it's stopped, but it's being changed, changing the way that you communicate. Because we have a double 3 here. We have looking forward to something and walking away because just perspective is changing here, to bring us to either third party or to celebrate. And we'll take cards on that. In the second line, we have a proposal that is building up, that is being, I don't want to say changed, but it is being looked at with the possibility I don't want, or I want, I'm not sure. I don't know if I have faith in this proposal that's coming, and I'm feeling like I'm going to be cheated, so I'm going to go in another direction. That's what this, again, this is the partner or someone outside of your circle relating to a proposal for marriage. They're not feeling like it's a good idea. They're not convinced. We're going to look into that. Again, it's for or against, and the reasons why. But we have this moving on into being guided away by Spirit, being taken to a whole other level with Spirit here. Just desserts. Let's start with that. This is just desserts all about here. Okay, so we have communication, or mental, working it out in the mind, trying to make up your mind to come to an end, because you're working hard, being at healing. And what are you healing? You're healing boredom, because you're bored, tired of the same old, or you're not getting what you want, or what you want or what you have is too much of the same, and it's not going the way I want. I wanted it to work out in a different way, and it's not coming. Keep trying, and it's always the same. Don't want that. That independence is where it stems from, because you have everything that you need, and now you're bored with it because you don't have anybody to share it with, and you're following intuition to have that sense of well, I want more. You want to make peace with someone. Or you want to surrender. You want to surrender this independence. I don't want to be independent anymore. I want to have that codependency because I'm always alone. See, there's that. I want to share with someone. But I want to share my abundance. I have so much to offer, and more than I need, I have. So I want to share it with someone. Of course. This is a king who has everything. He has a whole kingdom. He's alone to run the kingdom. So he's trying to heal. He's trying to heal that sense of I don't have enough. He wants to heal that. But he knows he needs a partner to do it. So by the moon, again, there is a secret. But I don't see it like a secret because this is a timeline. Healing within the next moon. Healing that sense of I don't get what I want. I'm getting more of the same. I'm bored. That medicine, it's justified here. This healing is over. It's overdone. I'm healed already. I don't want to be alone. My aloneness is over. I don't want it anymore. I want to share. I want to share all of my abundance. And there's an instinctive call to it, because he's king. He's made his way. He's already king. He's alone. He's looking for his queen. But he has to heal something. And it's conversation that he needs to heal. It's probably where that intuition comes in, where there's that using of intuition or telepathy or mental communication of this king. Like he's using his mind a lot, but he has the ability. He's very intuitive. So he's using that to heal conversation. It's using the intuition to heal. Again, it's going to make a change by the moon. So look to the full moon where that proposal will come for healing. Let's take a look at this 9 of Wands here. Another 9, so double 9. So we have that satisfaction, healing satisfaction, proposal to heal. If he gets his proposal and the offer is accepted, then he will heal. That is what this represents here. And I say he, it's just because it's a king, masculine energy. Take it as it resonates. We have the bringing into balance. So there was uncertainty, and now that is being satisfied. Building up boundaries, putting up the boundaries, speaking the truth. There's his queen for that leadership role, or that bringing back the queen to him by intuitive means. See, using the intuition, following the instinct, and having that conversation, that healing conversation for forgiveness, so they can have their happiness together. So they're looking for a relationship, and Aquarius, you will get one. If it is that you want, you will, because the offer is to be made and you will do it. Seems that it's coming from you, the viewer, to your partner. Okay, let's take a look at this disappointment, the 3 of Swords. Again, this is destined to happen. Whatever took place was destined, and whatever will take place is destined, because there is a healing involved where Spirit is going to make it so that the enthusiasm return, and this queen. Again, we have another queen here, but this queen is like the Empress. So she's very grounded, and her intuition is very strong. So it could be that it is, for some it's a king, and for others it is a queen that is doing or using the intuition to make make a relationship, to protect a commitment, That's what this is. So some of you are using your intuition to protect a commitment, and others of you are using it to manipulate and have one. But then there is a cycle that will end. So the protection of this commitment will end a cycle. She's not giving up. She's not giving up. That feminine quality, whether it is in a male or a female, because we have both king and queen in this section here, you're not going to give up, and you're going to end the cycle in a positive, because there is going to be change, and destiny says so. Okay, this is all destined. All of this is destined to happen. So if you feel like you're going through ups and downs and in a relationship, and you're not trusting, or you're feeling that your intuition is being, not that your intuition, but your sensitivity, someone's playing on your sensitivity, then you will counteract that with your intuition and follow your instincts and make that change, and you will protect yourself. You're not going to get your commitment to whomever or whatever, because it is not determined what this commitment is about, whether it is for work or love. It is just a commitment to being intuitive, to use your skills of intuitiveness. You're committed to that, not letting, you're protecting that in whatever form you see. So I think I'm speaking to tarot readers here when I see that. This Five of Swords, because we have a lot of, just want to see the base cards here. We have healing, we have taken back or higher, upper-handedness, we have base cards. This is just desserts, and then the disappointment is this one. Okay, so it's very mental. Okay, a lot of verbal thought processing and talking, speaking, maybe writing. Some of us are being very creative, writing stories or journaling, whichever it is. There's a lot of communication that's surrounding this reading. So it's either you are sharing knowledge, you're using knowledge, you're manipulating knowledge, information as it goes. Take it as it resonates. And we have the Five of Swords. So what's that representing? So the Five of Swords. Here we have that. This is where all the protection for intuition comes in. You're using mental turmoil, so the mental anguish, and then that sense of loss. So someone is really suffering in love. They're not sure, or they felt that they were used. For one thing, they were feeling that sense of being used, and then because of that, they're feeling that sense of loss, where they're hurt. They've been hurt in love. They've been hurt through third-party situation. And this is where this protection comes in, protecting that commitment. It's a secret. This is why it's coming up like this. This is a secret. So protecting secrets, or secretly protecting a commitment. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's keeping her commitment secret. So she may very well be in a third party, and she's keeping it secret. And because of that third party, she has been used and abused, or she feels that she's been used and abused. And in feeling that you being used and abused, you're hurt. That sense of hurt, you're hiding it, you're keeping it secret, you're not letting anybody know. And it's okay that it come out here, because that is your strength, and this is what you know needs to happen. That change, you see, me saying that you feel that way is you recognizing that the change is coming right there, because the commitment that you are protecting is going to change. And what it will turn into, Spirit is not letting me see that as a surprise for you. But your life will change. You'll change a direction, Your being patient will bring, you see? So you're going to have a marriage. That is what is a secret here. And this is not just one, this is a few of you. So some of you, you're hiding your third party situation, keeping that a secret. That's one thing. Others of you have been put into a third party situation and you are keeping that a secret because you feel hurt by it and you don't want to tell. So you're keeping that secret. And in doing so, your life will change. You will accept the hurt and suffering, keeping it inside, so that you can grow and change on an internal level, which will then give you that upper hand to get out or get into a relationship, if it is a secret one, to get married. And you will know. It's a little complicated there, but just take the parts that make sense to you. But either way, you will end up in a higher level relationship, whether it is in secret or it is within yourself. You will have that growth in self-esteem. It will come back. You will take it back. It will be brought back to you through patience, okay, and strategy. That betrayal, that sense of lack. I am not good enough. I've been told, I've been made to feel I'm not good enough. You're going to work through that and you will be rewarded because your reputation is going to build. You're going to work on that and it's going to be pristine after, because justice will be served. And you will have your king. If it is that you are going into that higher level of relationship, you will get your partner. Okay? Just don't worry about it. You're not worried. But don't think that, oh, she's telling my secret. Only you know what your secret is. I can only say that there is a secret because of the way the cards fall. But it is a commitment. It is a commitment. Okay? And it is destined. It is destined. So keeping it secret is your secret to keep, whoever you are. I'm not about to start digging into it because I'm not supposed to, but it will change your life and it will bring you to the happiness and the marriage and building up your self-esteem and building up your reputation. It will come into the good, but you have to go through, maybe you have to keep the secret, some of us, until it is time, because it is a plan. There is a plan here about keeping it secret because of a sense of lack, that you're missing something and you must keep it secret. Okay, it's very curious, but not enough for me to go into because then it'll just get more complicated. So just take it as it resonates. Let's see what the lovers represent here. Manifesting. So again, it comes back to patience and taking that upper hand. Okay? For a victory, someone's ego, that unfair treatment, that truth about the reciprocity, bringing it in so that fairness and truth and honesty can happen. Again, it comes back to that secret. For some, not for everybody. But in respect to speaking out truth and paying dues and standing up for what you believe in and getting the victory because that's what you want. You want to stand in your truth. You want to have the reciprocity either pay out or come to you. You want to fix this. You want to change the direction that things have been going in. And you are doing it because your plan. You have a plan. You are working on that plan. Okay. And the truth will bring that proposal for the king to go to that higher level. Again, to marriage. For some, it will be a new direction that will be taken. What does this Three of Cups represent? See, putting down the burden. That enthusiasm for Communication, opening up the communication very passionately too, because of this, all this romance, all this secretive romance. Speaking truth, taking the time, bringing down the tower, using that strength to bring down the tower, the strength in love, the strength in communication, the strength in determination to have equal give and take. All right. I think this is where this Eight of Cups leaving, I keep seeing it as a third party situation, but it's all about love here, walking away or walking towards the love. Because of the truth, there will be a marriage, there will be a new direction, there will be focus on creativity, and this is where the anxiety comes back to. This is why we're walking away, because I want to be creative, because I want to focus on my new life with my new reputation, because I am standing in my truth and I'm getting the truth and I'm being honest about my love. So I'm walking away to go and get my love. It goes either way. All right, Aquarius, let's take an oracle card on this. It's a lot of overlapping here. What is the oracle message for Aquarius reading? Thank you, Spirit, to help us understand a little more what is going on. But again, it's either you're going for or you're going against. You have to make a choice. And the moon will help, as well as Spirit is already helping. Spirit is guiding your steps, putting your mind into perspective. Well, not just your mind, but putting your ideas into perspective. So you could make that choice. And move on, because that's what you want. What is the oracle message for Aquarius reading? We have deep knowing, again, a deep sense, and the here and now is prominent. So being in the present moment where you are and knowing what you want and going with that intuitive flow, and again, the strategy for using the intuition to bring you to a higher level. For most of us, others, it is to manipulate a relationship. For some, it is to determine or discern which way to go. So we're going to look at the deep knowing, 43. If we're at the 43, we were at the 42. So 42 would be chopping wood, so daily routines, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. I'm going to read on. We should just read the oracle message on that one, because it is a general sense. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores. What? No, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no, let's read it. To the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner for delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in the meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. So this is where you were. This is why you're at the point of I'm ready to walk away. That deep knowing is now here. So let's see what that is. And that we will look into intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity, which is where I was saying it's very strong for some of us. And what you're doing is you're using it in whatever way, shape, and form you're destined to. It is happening. And that is where we will read the relationship. There are occasions where you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly into your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. So there it is. These two intuitive souls are communicating on all kinds of dramatic levels for some, where you're fighting, you're talking, you're communicating on that level. Maybe you don't even know it in the physical, but you have a sense of your connectivity, and you know, some of you do know, some of you are in the midst of communicating secretly, and you're committed. There's a commitment there, secretly, but intuitively. This is where you just know. You just know. Like, you can't go into the depth of that. That's way too deep. But you don't know who you are. Like I said, I may have been speaking to tarot readers who are looking into their personal lives through this reading. It's falling into that connection there. And if you do read tarot, well, then you can see if it is you. Let's see, here and now. But that deep knowing, you have the magic in you, and it will lead you to that relationship that you're longing for, that you've been longing for. So let's see the here and now, which is the 32. We'll end it there. 32, 33. Here we go. 32, the here and now, being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Into the oracle message, because even though you are connected in your intuition, you need to stay present and grounded no matter what, because it is in the mind where we can get lost and twisted. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. So you have magic and miracles happening for you, Aquarius. We'll leave it on that note. I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Till our next read, Aquarius. Love and light.